What's going on? I'm sorry it's been a hot minute since I've really posted anything on this channel. I've been up to my ears of projects and just things to do. I have to replace the full exhaust in my Element because the flanges are welded together, and that's going to be an awesome time. Before I drive my truck back down to Florida in October, I have some suspension laying around I got to put in. I have new tires I need to put on. All that fun stuff. I'm starting to kind of figure out what exactly I need, or what direction I need to go in to get my Civic back together, because I would like to drive that car again. And I've been having an existential crisis over my motorcycle. Let's talk about it. And what I mean by that, I have a yearning for a little bit more excitement with this motorcycle. As I've mentioned on this channel, I come from sport bikes. It's all I've ever owned before this motorcycle. I wanted to try out a cruiser, and due to me finally getting my motorcycle license last year, the insurance was going to be astronomically expensive for a sport bike, right? Then I batted between getting a Vulcan 900 because I adore those motorcycles. I wound up on this. But one thing I find myself wanting is either more capability or more performance. And it's really silly considering my last video where I talked about the Softail standard. And I'm like, I think it's a great bike. Listen, I still think it is a fantastic motorcycle. I do love this bike. However, I miss being able to go Mach fuck you at whenever I really want. On tracks, of course. Also, overall, I miss the feeling of sport bikes. On another note, I kind of want a bagger. I kind of want to ascend to the bagger daddy status. Because I kind of hate carrying a backpack with me, or like shoving my hat behind my cowl. Things like that. But I went to the Kawasaki demo day at Mom's Motorsports in Enfield, Connecticut a couple of weeks ago. And I would have liked to record a lot more. It's just I'm a really bad YouTuber and I didn't talk a whole lot. I just kind of rode the motorcycle and lived the moment. During the demo day, I rode a 2023 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R SE. So like the gunmetal gray one with the red accents and all that stuff. And I look like a monkey fucking a football on this bike, but I don't care. I had a ton of fun. I'm going to post a few clips of my time with the motorcycle in just a bit. However, it's not like a standard first ride review, anything like that. As you can see from my last video, I'm not really much the review guy or like the specs and facts and figures guy. There's a lot of awesome channels for that, like Fort9, Spice Corner, Chase on Two Wheels. Tons of them out there. I'll get back to you in just a moment.
And this is going to be a lead chase format. So the guys that you see in the vests out there, they're going to be out there with you today. We do have some rules we need to follow. Number one, please no passing other riders. No wheelies, stoppies, or other tricks, especially slingshotting. If you don't know what that is, that's when you back off from the pack and you've done it. You can't be doing that for your safety today. I assume everybody is comfortable riding in the staggered riding position. Wonderful. Do keep it tight, keep it nice and tight, but also leave a safe space with the person in front of you. Obey all traffic laws. Stop at the stop sign, stop at the red light, come up to a yellow. Don't feel the need to beat that. That's what our chase rider is for. He's going to come up, scoop you up, and get you with the pack. None of these are auto-canceling blinkers, so keep an eye on that button there after every turn. I just go ahead and push that in to cancel it out. And no excessive revving. When I call you guys out, I'm going to call you out in the lane that's closest to us, and I'm going to call the far lane second. We just ask that when you come back, just please drop the bike in the same lane that you picked it up. Other than that, do you guys have any questions for me? Let's ride.
It's been a very long time since I've been on a sport bike, and I'll tell you, I am excited for this.
All right, riders, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Ready to roll? Ninja 4RR. Ninja Ranger 1000, Z900. Versys 1000, Z650. There we go, Vulcan S, Z900 RS, Z650 RS, and the 6R.
Wow, this is going to take a minute to get used to. We get power modes, all kinds of stuff. Alright, so it's been a very long time since I've been on a sport bike, and I'll tell you, this is really different from the Harley I've been riding the last year. It takes me a second to kind of get used to it, but like, I feel at home. I feel comfortable. It's not super cramped. This bike is pretty nimble. And the last bike I owned before my Harley was a 2004 ZX6R. So I feel like the most natural bike to give a whirl to was this 22. And I'll be honest, I really like it so far. Like, it's got everything that my last Ninja didn't have, which is awesome already. Yeah, and even though I've been riding a Harley for the last year, like, I don't feel uncomfortable on this bike at all. It would definitely take some getting used to, because it's, you know, different posture. Everything, like all the controls, they're smaller with like slightly less feedback. But yeah, the power is good, the delivery is very good. But yeah, I love my 04. This bike is night and day as far as like what it has. Like, it's got traction control. I'm pretty sure this bike has ABS. I am not positive. It's got multiple power modes. I think it even revs higher than the 04 did. So, I had a great time on the motorcycle. However, it's left me, again, as I mentioned earlier, having a bit of an existential crisis with this one. I don't know exactly the route I'm going to go. I like this bike. This bike is now very sentimental to me. However, the thing I'm realizing is I love this motorcycle. I think it's a great motorcycle. It's just for my only motorcycle, not my preferred kind of motorcycle, I feel like. So I'm going to figure out what direction I'm going to go in, because I have a few things that I look at that I kind of want. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys have an awesome time. Great evening.